Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Saundering Tarot. This is your daily tarot reading for the 4th of June 2024. Sorry for being late. What can I say? Celeste needed extra time to wake up this morning. So yeah, we're going to do this now. Alright, let's get started for the day. Okay, my lovelies, all your cards are on the table. We have only 4 major arcana showing up, and that's all right. Let's jump into the best part of your day. We have the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the 4 of Cups in the reverse, the Star in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, Temperance, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 7 of Cups in the reverse, and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. What's good for you may not be good for someone else. Now, then I don't think you're doing anything malicious or that anything is being maliciously done to you. So whether this is you doing something or someone else doing something, you know, they did it without the intention of being harmful. They probably didn't realize that their actions had that kind of consequence or reaction. Good news is that this is something that we can work with. This is something for us to recalculate. Okay. Okay, so we're making amends. Or making compromises today. Okay, so whether we're unintentionally harming someone and we're compromising, or somebody else unintentionally did something to step on our toes. Perhaps they are, you know, holding out the olive branch, trying to meet you halfway. Even if that choice is kind of not there or willing to be crossed, because let's face it, not all bridges we're willing to cross, but we can agree to disagree on something. Or at least compromise in order to move on. And that seems to be what we're doing here. At the same time, if you've unintentionally crossed your own boundaries or allowed somebody to cross your boundaries, you could be readdressing your own boundaries with yourself because you know that that was a really bad option and you need to reconfigure that area, which is great because you're at least looking at it, you're paying attention to it. But I get this is more of you and other people. The worst part of our day, we get the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So yeah, other people, especially if you're out and about. This could be home life, yes, but this could also be at work. You may not readily agree with someone else. Conflict, strife, probably very minute, but you may struggle with having control in the situation, or you know, that misconceived perception of having control. Let's face it, most of us have very little control over anything. Remember, you're responsible for yourself. What you say, what you do, and how you think. That is it. That is all you control. There's not much else in this 3D world that you have full control over. So, and even controlling ourselves is something that we work on constantly. So yeah, if somebody inadvertently stepped on your toes or vice versa, just be aware sometimes reactions come out simply because we don't like the fact that we don't have control. We could have something completely blow up out of proportion simply because we want us to be right. We want our point of view. We want our control, our way. We don't want other people to meddle and step in. And sometimes that is taking a very simple situation and making it worse. Okay, so our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle. We start off with the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands, and Judgment. Yeah, like I said, this feels like you and somebody else. So we do have two people here. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the King of Pentacles. Now that doesn't mean this is a male and a female. Remember, these represent people as well as just traits of people. So this could be their general energies. Maybe one feels more masculine versus feminine, regardless of what their body and actual gender is. Yeah, there's Ten of Swords. There is conflict. We get into it with somebody. How big or how small is going to vary. Unfortunately, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But this is an opportunity for us to learn. We are all different. Diversity is actually a good thing. We all have our own opinions. We all have our own viewpoints. Every single one is valid in a certain way. So we don't always have to be the right one. And just because we're right in one aspect doesn't mean we're not also having somebody else is equally as correct from a different angle. So just be aware of the situation that sometimes you're both right, you're also both wrong. I don't know why that's coming out. Argument for argument's sake. Stubbornness. Emperor energy, and the worst part of our day, the needing to be right, needing to be correct, having the control over the situation. This is why boundaries are important. Not only respecting your own boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries, but having them respect yours in turn. Oh gosh, and now I'm having Dirty Dancing pop in my head, and this is the weirdest way to put it. We're using dance references. This is my dance space, that is your dance space. I don't cross into your space, you don't cross into mine. Let's cha-cha. Yeah, I remember that scene. Okay, so being able to mutually respect each other's spaces and boundaries while still managing to work together. Okay. Yeah. Respecting boundaries and learning from them. We're learning what another person's boundaries are. This is what we're looking at. Like I said, I don't think anyone was very malicious invading your boundary or vice versa. If you did it to somebody else on accident, you didn't realize that was there, or there was a trigger there. You were stepping on toes, or somebody, pinching into a corner and they didn't realize that that was a big of an issue for you. So this is where we dialogue. This is where we have to go, okay, we will agree to disagree. We will compromise. Here is my space. There is your space. And here is the space where we intermingle, and we will, come to terms, as it were. And for those of you that are in a home life situation, this could be cohabitation. Family, yes, but at the same time, for some of you, this is a roommate. Maybe one of you is more quiet and loves to read. The other one's all about, loudly playing video games and whatnot, and having the TV up real loud. So one of you who wants noise and is okay with it, and the other one wants quiet. It's kind of like the introvert versus the extrovert personality. There is instances where those are going to clash. But you have to learn where the boundaries are and make it a healthy space for both. And it's not that one of you is wrong and one of you is right. It's just learning how to interact and be okay in each other's space or shared space without any one party having this little say, having the upper hand, or, riding shot over the other. We are agreeing to disagreeing or compromising about this. Huh. Okay. That's very interesting. I'd like to know what this is for everyone. And I did add up all your cards. By the way, everything here adds up to 115, which all I'm going to do is do 7 in numerology, which is the mind and creativity. Yes, this might be, a flux past that somebody did and it's all in your head, or vice versa. They're responding to something that they thought you did or meant in a certain way. And this is where disagreements start to show up, where you're just arguing for argument's sake. It's having that I'm right, you're wrong. The control, literally, that I was repeatedly talking about, somebody needing to be right while the other person is wrong, regardless of the situation. So sometimes we get in our own ways, and that causes conflict with others, especially when we're in the middle of a toxic situation or creating a toxic situation with somebody else. It's really hard to mitigate, be the peacekeeper, come in the middle, and being able to agree to disagree or compromise and realize what's truly going on all sides, and to do so rationally, logically, and find a solution that actually works for all, not just for you, but for all. Not just for the other person, but for all parties involved. Okay. And for those of you that do like the astrology, let me bring it up here. Mercury in Gemini trines Pluto at Aquarius. You can research, get to the heart of matters. This can help you come up with solutions and get out of jams. Compromise. There you go. I mentioned, you're back against the wall or in the corner earlier. And solutions, yes, we were discussing this. Mercury in Gemini conjuncts Jupiter in Gemini. Come up with big ideas, have a solid view of the big picture, open up to possibilities for you. Keeping an open mind. This will actually help you try and see from the other person's perspective in this point, in case. The Sun in Gemini conjuncts Venus in Gemini. Easier to get along with others. You can be more pleasant and agreeable. Willing to compromise and meet in the middle. Exactly that. Alright, my loves, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. And if it does resonate for you, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. It's a quick way to let me know that you resonate with the reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.